Hey guys, what's up? So I'm just going to be making a quick video today for you guys. A little bit of a customs update, as you guys can probably tell by the title. Haven't done one of these in a while. Every time I end up making something, I just make a quick short video on that particular piece I made. But I figured I'd do another, or a bigger update on just some general things. The past week or so, I've just kind of went all out and started working on a ton of different projects that I wanted to do. You know, from little things to also some stuff that people ordered from me. Cat Building Inc. or Dylan, as I know him by, friend of mine. He bought a couple things from me and ordered a couple more. Or he actually bought a bucket from me and he ordered a couple more things, hammer and ripper or whatnot, for his 870. So I've been working on that and stuff like that. And I also got some, as you know by the unboxing, I got the metal tracks from Industrial Scale Models. And I also bought the cab guard and whatnot from him. So I was putting that on a machine and put the tracks on one of my excavators and little things like that. And then you got the 1100 here, which you guys are looking at, and I did a few different custom things to that. I know like a year ago I actually made the shear, I think back in February or whatnot, I made this shear you're looking at. It was red or whatnot. I repainted it, changed up, kind of improved it from when I first had it or whatnot, and just kind of changed it all, not changed it all, but, have the basic, what it looked like, and then change the mounts and whatnot, and kind of improve the claw, or whatever you want to call it, the actual shearing piece, and a couple different things on there. Also on the 1100 particularly, I actually added some metal hydraulic lines, so like little wire or whatnot. First time I did it, so go easy on me when you critique it, kind of. Not really used to it. Pain in the ass to get the bend and whatnot, and to kind of get straight and then rebend it. And if anybody that works with it, it's kind of hard. It's just wire. I don't really. It's just like a little coil of wire. I think I bought it in like Home Depot or whatnot. And it looks all right. I mean, it's not great, but it's my first time I really tried to actually work with this stuff. And Danny D on YouTube was telling me he actually brought the tracks to him. Me and him were talking for a while, and he was saying about how he works with brass and stuff, and he likes it a lot. So I was thinking about maybe picking up some brass to maybe make some of these lines too and whatnot, and then paint them obviously, or what, whatever. But that's eventually down the road or whatnot. As I end up maybe trying to work better with these with metal and with the hydraulic lines. But for making like attachments, I'm pretty set on just using Plastruct. It's just simply very easy to work with. And it's easy, it's quick, it's plastic, but it really just, the detail level you could add to it is endless. So otherwise, let me jump into this. I'm already 3 minutes in just talking. Sorry about that. So the 1100 here. So you can initially see, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you've been sticking with me or whatnot. The shear. This is a shear that I made probably about a year ago, as I said. It was red or whatnot, and I changed it, repainted it black and stuff, and kind of redid the claw or whatnot. Sorry for the shadow. I just have a light over here. It's a bit of a better lighting situation. I'm trying to still improve all of that. And so that's basically the shear whatnot. I added some rubber hydro lines that come out of the metal one up there, and that actually are easy. I put these little coil things that I got. That I actually just had. I don't even know where I got them, to be honest. I got them in like a bag of something. And I cut them and shortened them a little bit, and then they actually work perfectly for like where the ending of where you would attach the hydraulic line, the hose, to the actual attachment or whatnot. And they also actually I redid part of the stick too on the 1100, just added those to it, those little pieces there, which actually turned out nice. So then when I take it off, it still has the rubber ones, which just look 10 times better and work 10 times better than the actual plastic ones. The only downfall of the 1100 is the plastic hydraulic lines, which is unfortunate because they're hard plastic. So like the back ones too, which I actually tried to improve. You guys closer, as you can see there, I made this out of Plastruct here, and I re-glued all the hoses into that because the piece that it was on there broke. Then I tried to re-glue it, and nothing would hold it because I guess the amount of tension from the plastic. And then I actually just kind of made that, drilled some holes in the Plastruct, shaped it and whatnot, and I think it actually turned out pretty nice. I'm satisfied with it just because it holds the hydraulic lines and they're not popping out and broken and all that. Less of a hassle, and it just looks better. Looks more realistic too. So, and then as you can see where the metal lines run up the boom and whatnot. I mean, they're not, dead straight, and they're not 100% perfect or whatnot, and, I probably could have painted them yellow, but I figured they obviously stand out a little bit better. Silver, or, regular standard color, and stuff, and I tried to bend them as according to how the actual model was and stuff. So, I mean, I think it looks alright just for the first time me kind of playing around with it and stuff. And the 1100, I just figured I'd do it on. It's a bigger machine, easier to kind of maneuver with and whatnot with the metal. It's just less bending and less, just a little bit less of everything because of the size of the machine. So I think it turned out alright. I didn't replace all the plastic blinds. These are still the plastic ones, and these are plastic up here and whatnot. The only ones I replaced the plastic was the actual from the boom to the stick, or whatever attachment takes place of that, which for me is the second member shear for right now. The hydraulic lines obviously run up the boom and whatnot and stop there, and then they, I have the rubber ones kind of running out of it and stuff, and then into my shear. And as you can see down there, I have the kind of more of a claw looking, this piece here. It's actually like a sharper, I'd call it, I guess, more edged kind of to a point, not just on the bottom, but actually all along it. So more so that I can use it for me. I use aluminum foil for, like tanks and whatnot. If I'm going to demolish them, it just comes out really cool. Actually, I think I got that idea from Delmaboy 350L, I believe is his channel. I know how to, I just kind of remember it when I go to type it in, or I'm subscribed, so I just kind of have that. But I think he used tin foil. I saw it on one of his diodes or whatever, and I was like, all right, let me try it. And it really turns out nice because it makes out for great demolition stop motions or demolition diodes generally. For pictures or whatever, but it turns out nice because it looks realistic to, obviously metal and stuff. So, but just a little quick tip. So if you guys are looking into making like a tank to demolish on a dio, aluminum foil, if you can get it rounded and not, looking like super crap or whatnot. Like my first time I used it, came out really bad, all wrinkly and crinkled and whatnot. But this next time, when you'll see the new dio, actually looks pretty good, in my opinion. So. But otherwise, so that's that, and then, of course, it curl or closes and whatnot on a custom-made cylinder and stuff, and that was always a problem, too. That always kept coming unglued and whatnot, because nothing seemed to hold it, because it's actually, if you look back at the original video, that part I showed, and that's like a straw and whatnot, and it's kind of insane how I ended up making it. It was kind of like a spur-of-the-moment thing, because I didn't have a cylinder, that big or whatnot, but it actually turned out really, really nice. So, but otherwise, so that's pretty much, back a little bit, so that's pretty much the shear or whatnot, and, I mean, I think it turned out, and I put the cab guard, from my 365, BL, one of them. It's a custom-made one I had. I figured I'd put it on this machine. I think I like it a lot, the look of it and whatnot. It's not, I don't have a front one. I didn't make one. I just made it for the top guard or whatever for the cab, but I think it looks alright, especially in like a shear machine. It's not taking out concrete or whatnot. I mean, realistically on a site, I think they'd have a full cab guard, but for me, it looks alright until I might end up just buying a few more of those cab guards or whatnot that I got. They're like they're actually pretty cheap. I don't remember the exact price, but might end up getting a few of those, a couple more, just because they look really nice and they fit pretty much on any 150 scale cab for the most part well and easy to install. So otherwise, that's the 1100 custom. So let me know what you think, how I did and whatnot. Any tips for, like the hydraulic lines and whatnot. Also, I want to know, I don't know, I know Mike, Rabbit Smeller 400, or his new name Mike and his last name Mike B or whatever. I really don't want to butcher his last name. But he has these little, like, I think they're like tubing, it looks like, that he puts random places, which looks, like realistic to the actual machine. I want to know where he gets those and stuff, because I don't know what it is exactly. If anybody knows what that is, please let me know, because I'd love to get some of that and try to try it out, for like the ends of like attachments or whatnot, or whatever, because I kind of had to take place with these, but little tiny pieces or whatnot would be cool too. So if you know what I'm talking about, let me know. If you don't, then just forget it, I'll figure it out. But otherwise, so that's the 1100, and I'll just show you the next one, and then the video's going to be over. So I know it's already kind of long, but this is a few things that I've wanted to show you guys for a while. So here is the 365BL. That's my newer one, the kit one I got. Now the hammer, I'm pretty sure I've showed you guys before. That's a custom hammer I made for it a while back, and a custom quick coupler. But that I'm not going to get into it because I'm pretty sure I've had a video of that. If I don't, let me know. If you want to see more of an in-depth one, let me know too. I can make it, but I'm not going to go too deep into that one because I'm pretty positive I made a video on that. So basically, I'm just going to show you guys the metal tracks for today, or for this video. So install on these, again, Danny D on YouTube was let me know and stuff. He actually gave me a link to a video on how to install the tracks or whatnot, because he also purchased the tracks. And you know, the video showed grinding off the inner plate. If anybody knows what a 365 roller looks like, then you know what I'm talking about. There's actually like almost 2 rollers on it instead of one, like a normal one. Because I guess the way the Norscot designed it to hold the rubber track. Unfortunately, it wasn't like the greatest design when it came to like actually using it for, you know, like for metal tracks or whatnot, or for these particular custom tracks. But I didn't feel like grinding it off, only because I don't know if I'm ever going to actually, you know, if I want to ever put the rubber tracks back on, which sounds kind of stupid because why would I? But, you know, like if I ever wanted to actually put these on something else, even just for like a time being, so I could at least still have tracks on my machine, I'd still kind of want the original, you know, rollers intact. I did some minor custom work to it, nothing, you know, major. But what I actually did is, if you look, I actually thickened the outer, wrong way, actually thickened the outer roller. Alright, don't focus, that's cool. Oh my god. Kind of see. Today it'll focus sometime. Well, you really can't because I painted it black. But the outer piece of the roller here I actually thickened a little bit with some Plastruct. And I wrapped it around a couple times, and it actually thickened it enough so the track won't fall off. And then on the back, I actually added some little, almost like grouser type things, like teeth almost. Add a Plastruct too, added them. I put 4, so it was like 1 here, 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 and there, I believe. Yeah, right there. Painted those black too. Just to kind of be able to hold the track, because when you first get it, I kind of just sat it on, but it obviously just slides off because there's nothing for it to grip. I could tighten the track, take a couple links out, but I just didn't really feel like it. Easier to take on and off if need be. They still roll, not too much, only because the way the Plastruct worked out, for some reason I didn't really factor in that it kind of hits this a little bit, which is fine. I'll end up redoing something or kind of just working something out with it. But for now, I like it because they look realistic. They don't fall off. The only thing is, which sucks, is that the track kind of leans because the top rollers up here aren't singular either. They're doubled, obviously, for the older rubber tracks, so it kind of just sits on an angle. But I'm thinking about making something, putting a little piece of whatnot, maybe metal or something under there to just kind of hold it straight up. Because it either goes all the way over or whatnot, or just kind of doesn't look good. But for now, those are the tracks. I mean, I think they turned out all right, as you can kind of see. I mean, you really can't see the little extensions I made on the rollers, so which is a plus for me. It looks more realistic and whatnot, and it just holds the track on, so I think it looks all right. And I also added the old 385 cab guard onto this one. This was the machine that actually had the old custom cab guard. I ended up putting on this one instead, just because I really like it. Just easier to, I like it a lot more actually. Just it's the one that came off the 385, the CCM one. Because on my CCM, I took off the cab guard and I made custom cab lights, which you guys can see in an older video. So basically, that is my video. That's a few different customs I've been working on. I'll be having a video up soon for Dylan, or Cat Building Inc. on his couple attachments he's ordering from me. Within the next few days, I should have them done. I'm still working on the Ripper. That's a little more in-depth. I'm trying to work on that one. But as soon as they're both done, I'll have that video up for you, Dylan. And anybody else that wants maybe anything made, if you want anything, any custom attachments, you know, as long as I have that machine so that I can compare it to and work around it for measurements and whatnot, I'm happy to look into, you know, trying to make something. Somebody else asked me a while back on about a 924G, making a tilt bucket for it. I kind of forgot your channel name for now, sorry. But I just don't have it with me or whatever. And I've been working on that too, but that's just taking a while because I don't kind of have to play around with it because it's something completely different. But if anybody else wants anything made or whatnot, if you're interested in any sort of a custom or attachment or anything like that, let me know. Everything I make is just handmade or whatever. It's just me, kind of messing around and making it, but usually turns out all right. This is an older piece I made. The hammers have gotten better and more detail, and I've been adding a lot more detail to my custom pieces as time has gone on, and I've worked better with the Plastruct and whatnot. And I'm pretty used to it now, so working with it's easy, and it's turned out a lot better. A lot of my different little projects. So otherwise, let me know if you guys want anything ever. Just shoot me a message or comment or whatnot, and I'll see what I can do for you. I'd be happy to do it. And then that's about it, though. So let me know what you guys think on these little couple customs I did. I don't really consider this much of a custom, just had to kind of add on tracks. But let me know what you think about the 1100, the hydraulic lines and the kind of renovated shear and stuff like that, a revised shear. So that's about it. So I don't know, I keep saying so. Otherwise, thanks for watching, and check back in for some new videos soon, and the dial, which I've been saying the last 4 videos, but legitimately I'm going to sit down, edit some of it, and then upload it within this, by this end of this weekend. So, thanks a lot for watching, hope you guys enjoyed, and let me know, comment, rate, subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks.